she did actually almost go down to Rascal and Pools.
Yeah, and so game one already underway. Tags are already in. Don't need to worry about making a me. Everything is all set and good to go. And Sled is off to an early lead. Oh no, the bomb bouncing off the umbrella though. Unfortunate. Does not break Sled's stride though. Still continuing to put up pressure. Able to get a little bit of distance there. Get that shard shot. Man, look at all the movement. Just forcing Sora to keep up and constantly be moving forward in a direction.
Yeah, I think movement is definitely going to be the name of the game. I'd imagine that Daisy has a pretty hard time of actually contesting Meat Gunner directly, and is going to have to really put in some work to get those openings, but gets the turnip train right there, the link set up, and he was super consistent in getting that last night. And we're going to see if he can continue to amount this damage, because Meat Gunner is not going to give you a whole lot of openings, and Sora J definitely has the right idea with making the most out of every single one that he gets.
Yeah, and we got a lot of missile, a lot of forward air pressure coming out from Sled here. Turn up, going to connect, but not a lot of damage. The side B though, giving Sora J the ledge, trying to float out there, finding that Gimp. Not going to happen, but the Stitch Eyes is going to put up quite a bit of damage here.
Oh man, and just caught without a jump off stage. I don't think Sled recognized that they didn't have a jump. And so he is ending up losing his stock for it there, but does get the read with the back air and has that full charge shot on deck. I mean, who's really winning this game?
Sled just kind of blew up that entire side of the stage. Just scorched the entire earth. Incredible.
Oh man, and I love the booty bop coming out with that back air. Sora J, an absolute crazy advantage state, and it's still going. The combo might have ended, but it's still his turn. Puts the down smash pressure on, looking shades of melee right here, and Sled is backed up into the corner, but might have backed himself up a little bit too far. And I love that counter coming out. And the forward throw from Sora J is going to put Sled off stage once again. Nice little back air, nairs. Oh, there are just so many aerials. He is mashing right now. I mean, just rolling the face on the aerials. If this one doesn't work, the other one will work.
So much movement.
So safe.
Oh
my goodness. Gets the turnaround with the back air. And Sora J showing up why he's the second seed in the first place. And Sled not really able to get anything in that stock, but does manage to find the drag down up air. And the Twinkle Toes going to be enough for Sora J to get down from that one.
Listen, if you're one of those people that's like, I don't like Smash Ultimate because there's not enough movement, play Peach. The movement's there. You just got to go find it.
The movement's there, the tech is there, the advantage state is there, and he has been on an absolute tear with it today. Tries to get a little something started.
What happened?
Oh, I love that
What
up
was
B.
that?
So that up B, it has really short recovery utility, but it is so strong. It does 28%. It does have the spike hitbox, so I wonder if that's a matchup thing or if that's just the up B that Sled normally uses. And either way, it's going to be enough to take the stock out of shield. And now, if Sled can slow this game down just a little bit, they could potentially have it that Stitch Face was just a little bit scary, but has Sora J on the platform, not the best of situations, and another neutral air to boot.
The counter, though, huge shift in momentum. Sled now having to stand back, get back to zoning, look for an opening. And Sora, oh no, a little committal on that up smash, though. Thankfully, the Meat Gunner forward smash, lots of distance, not a lot of damage. So Sled, though, just trying to use his positional advantage here. Another up B on the landing. Sora's really got to be careful with those landings.
Oh, and this has absolutely turned the situation around once again as a misinput. Up B is going to put Sora J in a bad position. This game is completely turned around as Sled has found his footing. And we'll see now, both players are going to be looking to take the stock off of this position. The back air is not quite going to be it, but has to be super careful with the recovery route. And no jump with that recovery. The turnip is going to snipe it out. Still a very close and admirable game for Sled with the seed differential coming to play just a little bit, but making it look even.
I do believe that you are going to see a shift in gameplay style and mentality here coming up into this next game, though, because Sled was definitely identifying, hey, I do not need to let this character just land on me. If this character is trying to land on me, I can just throw the up B and make them pay for it. And Sora's going to have to play around that, make some adaptations to avoid that being a major momentum shift in this game too.
Yeah, and I think Sled absolutely recognizes the situation and completely respects Sora J as a player. I mean, this player has such good advantage state when he is able to get the hit, so I'm just not going to let him hit me. And it worked out pretty well, all things considered, in that last game.
Yes.
So we'll see if he can continue this game plan moving into things. And oh, this counter,
29.
Sora J what a big punish coming out from Sled. Is still down, but opportunity for him.
Yep. Sled moving into those nairs to just enforce space, force that respect at close range so that they can buy a little space to back up and start setting up more projectiles. Turn up in hand now. Ooh, okay, on the ledge, bombs set up. The charge shot's ready to go too, so at any moment that big old energy ball can come slamming through. Trying to call a high jump, force Sora low, keep him on the ledge.
Neutral air dodge coming out too, not wanting to get hit in that position, and Sled trying to get a little bit of a call out though, a little aggressive, but I do admire the gusto. The up B, poorly DI'd, gets the reverse up B actually, and that's going to be enough to take the stock.
Like I was saying, you cannot land on this character in this matchup. Mii Gunner can just throw that up B and punish you for having to come in right on top of him, and that seems to be Sled's ace in the hole, so to speak. Oh, okay, just gonna shoot the turnip on the way back in, but that recovery is just not quite gonna make it. Taking that charge shot to the grave with you.
Yeah, it is a double-edged sword. Having that utility of being able to play out of shield with a move that does 22 and kills you at 90, but it also means that you have to play super careful whenever you are in the corner and off stage, which is why a lot of Mii Gunners don't opt for it, but Sled making it work as he continues to inch his way in further and further. I mean, he is playing super safe and knows exactly when he's able to punish in an open. That being said, a nice platypus coming out from this Daisy, getting a little bit of something started, but nothing too substantial, as Sled is not going to let this advantage state rock more than it needs to. And not recognizing that he didn't have the jump off stage and is actually going to die for it.
Yeah, that is a painful swing there. Sora now in a really good spot for the rest of this match here. Pressuring, putting a lot of aerial hitboxes with those up airs, but not getting in a lot of actual damage, and already back on the ledge.
Yeah, the ledge trapping is going to be coming on for him, and he can get this stock right now. It's going to be looking in the same position that we were in last game, and you know, SoraJ has to find his way through, and actually does with the turnip, and another big commitment from Sled. I mean, I do admire that both of these players are in top 64 and still willing to make some pretty risky commitments. But that being said, sometimes just not in the right places, and that's the risk that you fall. Did you see that footstool
We're doing
dodge?
Smash 4 things out here.
Ready for that. That was so cool.
Just no hesitation on sending that either. Yeah. Like no moment to think, nothing. Just footstool, try to find the follow-up stitch on the ledge. Sora looking for the ledge trap. Gonna get shot away.
Oh, and look at that patience from him right there. Just floating outside of the range of Sled to not get majorly punished. And you do have the dot eyes on deck as well. So if you are able to get back, which you're not, it could have been looking not so great. But Sled was also in this position last game. So he could definitely make this comeback. Don't you get it twisted, because Daisy does have to commit pretty hard to get kills unless you find yourself off stage, but does catch the turnip.
The air dodge doesn't reach.
That's 3 SDs for Sled that game, and they were keeping up so well, but you have to wonder if having that up B utility out of shield is worth having a mediocre recovery.
If anything, though, you know, like there's almost a moment of like, okay, it sucks that I lost that game, sure, but I did all my deaths were to me. If I can sharpen that up, I'm not gonna change a whole lot, right? Like.
That being said, it does look like we might have had a switch of Mii's. I saw them go into the Mii menu, because normally it'll just go up to the last one used. So we might be seeing a switch of up B's. I'm not quite sure. That being said, SoraJ immediately gets a little bit of an opening, but Sled with immaculate DI as he's displayed this entire set, not really letting get Peach more, or Daisy more than what she's worth.
I do feel like the up B we were using was, Sled was using, was working pretty well for the most part. Ooh, catching the turnip with the bomb there, but man, how do you get back? Another one. Let's see.
Oh,
no.
Man, that recovery once again.
A
coming to bite Sled in the butt.
Swift 0 to death coming out from Sora to start off this game 3, and that's a rough spot for Sled to be in. Can they claw it back?
40% off of one conversion, though. I mean, this character is definitely very underexplored in terms of what they can do, and I love that forward air to completely zone out this character, because the forward air, it's not resource-based, it is non-committal, so you can just put it out there. It gives you that momentum to put yourself back in the corner. And all of a sudden, Sled has the game plan going, and I like that he's not going in too much, not getting too flustered or frustrated after the 0 to death. But that being said, just caught without a jump once again. And when you have 0 mix-ups off stage, SoraJ in a prime position to take the 3-0, rightfully so.
Yeah, and SoraJ is, if I'm not mistaken, our second seed for the tournament tonight, and showing why right here in this game 3. Already opening up another combo, another juggle opportunity here, pulling the turnip instead, getting that charge shot out of the way. way. What's the mix? Oh, actually doesn't eat the turnip on the way out, though. Could be an opportunity for Sled here.
Each game has just been getting further and further apart from Sled. The first game was last hit, the second game was last stock, and this one is just looking like complete wraps here, folks. As we get a little bit of a combo started, but not quite going to find the finisher into turnip. But of course, when you're this far ahead, you have a little bit of room to play around with, a little bit of movement, a little bit more time to hammer. That personality is showing through. As, we try to get the up smash read, and a little bit overzealous there. The forward smash is going to punish, but a huge mountain to climb, and Sleds are going downhill, not uphill. So I wonder if they'll be able to drag their way back up this one. Could be a little tricky.
Looking like it could be kind of tough, and now you're on that ledge. You got to worry about those daisy hips. They do take stocks just like that. One solid hit from that